So we welcome you here. You're on long distance coming in from Arizona today. So thank you very much, and the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you guys all for showing up. I know a debate's going on tonight, so you had a choice to listen to some intelligent and insightful things or some lies and pandering, and clearly you chose the lies and pandering. So I would say if you do vote for me, I will make sure to cut your taxes. Anyway, as I said, I'm originally from the area, born in Chicago, grew up in the suburbs. Big Bears fan. My son, who's in the audience, has an eponymous relationship with the late, great Walter Payton. Anybody here root for the Packers? Ooh. That's great. That means I don't have to explain what eponymous means. Usually there's some guy from Northwest Indiana that says, I know what it means. I had an uncle that went to Alcoholics Eponymous. That's not quite right. Anybody originally here from the state of Michigan? Okay, we can make fun of them then too. You ever talk to anybody from Michigan and you ask them where they're from and they have to show you where they're from on the hand? It's so annoying because we don't really care. I'm from Grand Rapids. It's right here under the knuckle. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, aren't we all fortunate that people from the state of Florida don't try and show us where they're from on the corresponding body part? Hey, I'm from Key Biscayne. Let me show you where it is. No, I don't want to see that. I'm from Key West. Wait a minute, that's not on the map. Yeah, it is. It's on the uncircumcised version of the Florida map. Forgot to mention, by the way, since nobody from Michigan is here, I'm a grad of the University of Texas. Ann Arbor got the back of the hand the other day. So I recently was in a relationship. She was the love of my life. She was beautiful, brilliant, funny. Then she swiped left. That'd be a great Taylor Swift song, wouldn't it? He was the love of my life, and then he swiped left. Incidentally, do you think people in England, when they're on the dating apps and they like somebody, they swipe left?
Yeah.
That one always has to get on a plane, fly here, get through the time zone change before people go, oh yeah, I get that one now. So, it's great when you practice something 14 times and then you forget where you were. All right, I'll come back to the Tinder. No, I do remember where I was. So, after the Tinder relationship ended, I started thinking about all the women that have dumped me over the course of my life and what the common denominator must be. And the only one I could come up with is they must all be lesbians. So I ran this theory by my therapist, and he said, no, Jay, you're the common denominator. And I said, well, that's true because I keep picking lesbians. He said, what makes you think they're all lesbians? I said, well, they all have flannel in their wardrobe. And he said, Jay, straight women have flannel in their wardrobes too. I said, well, that's true, but it's a gateway fabric. He said, why else do you think that all the women that you're dating are lesbians? Well, they all have brewed me a delicious cup of fair trade coffee. He said, Jay, straight women drink fair trade coffee too. I said, well, also true, but it's a gateway beverage. Said to me, have you ever considered that the reason all these women have dumped you is because you have a need to point out that the state of Florida looks like a penis? So apparently I'm not cured. Had to go shopping at Walmart the other day. I've been out of town for a few weeks and I needed to replenish groceries. I went into the Walmart, this is in Scottsdale, and I noticed that nobody in the store was aesthetically pleasing. And this troubled me because they let me in. Thought maybe the greeters should have a red velvet rope outside the store, kind of like a nightclub. And the greeters would say, I'm sorry, you're too attractive, you can't shop at Walmart. So I got my stuff and I paid. And they said, sir, would you mind taking a customer survey? I said, sure. They asked, why do you shop at Walmart? Is it the value? Is it the selection? Is it the convenience? I said, no, I shop at Walmart to feel better about myself. And you guys have been great. Thank you very much.
This end of the table this time. So that was very funny. That was good. And I'll tell you, funny attorneys are hard to find. The only time I laugh at my attorney is when he gives me the bill. I think about when I have to pay it.
That's exactly right.
That's it. So it's a good practice out there. Maybe you should start a course for training other attorneys to be fun.
Nothing like an attorney who's liquored up and driving. It's fun for everyone.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciated it. Good job.
Hey Jay, so I thought you did a fabulous job. I think your humor is very funny. It's very irreverent. You had a cadence and a rhythm to your jokes. It was fantastic, and you also kept them relevant to what's going on today and connected it back to your own personal story. I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Jay, great job. Thank you again for, I think you get the award for coming the farthest to be here tonight.
Consider that in your voting, please.
Quite an effort. As my fellow judges have said, it's smart comedy, clever, funny, and Andre said, I was going to mention the pacing too. Very comfortable on stage, great delivery, and I think you did a great job.